If you're looking to move to Boise, and I mean Boise proper, Boise School District, and you want to know the good areas, I've got 10 neighborhoods coming down for you on this one. We're going to talk about locations, schools, restaurants, traffic, all the good stuff. But you might be wondering, why is there really not a lot made on Boise? There's a lot of Boise surrounding area. It's like Houston, there's a lot of suburbs. Dallas, a lot of suburbs. LA, tons of suburbs, you know, that type of thing. There are a few suburbs here. There's 8 of them, really. And this one, we're not talking about those other 8. We're going to talk about the top 10 neighborhoods in Boise. This one's coming at you. Great footage coming your way. You're going to like this one. Stick around. Number 10 is a neighborhood I've sold in before, and it is a dandy. This one is actually West Ada School District, but Boise. And this one's called Hazelwood Village. The cool thing about Hazelwood Village is it's back there tucked away, and there's actually 2 freeway exits or entrances you can choose from. You're about 5 miles away from both of them. It's really a good sweet spot. You can tell that it's really well kept. There's a ton of homes in there. The walking past mature trees. There's also some newer homes. Hazelwood Village comes in at number 10, but should be a strong choice for you when looking at Boise. A couple things I love about Hazelwood Village. I love the 1-acre park inside the neighborhood. There's an amphitheater for summer concerts. The clubhouse with the community center is Sun Valley themed. There's a dog park, there's a garden, there's a ton of walking paths, I already mentioned that. And it has pressurized irrigation, as will most of these subdivisions. And it also has the fiber optics that are wired into the subdivision. Schools that you'd go to here. You'd go to Lake Hazel Elementary, go to Lake Hazel Middle, and you'd also go to Mountain View High. Great ratings on Mountain View High. All those ratings should be shown on your screen right now to let you know what you're looking at. Homes in Hazelwood Village range from 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 4 bathrooms, 2-car to 4-car garages. The variety of size is actually not that much. It's about 1,400 to 2,800 square feet for the homes there, and they were built between 2008 and 2020. So you're gonna get mature trees, and you also have homes that are only 4 years old. It was only 3, 4, 5 years ago where we were going through model homes of parade homes. That's our fancy homes for the showcase of homes in the Treasure Valley. There were some in Hazelwood Village not too long ago. I'm gonna imagine that was the 2019, 2020 range. Builders in Hazelwood Village include Ted Mason, Tresidio, Syringa, Hunter Homes. Solitude actually built in there. They've probably stepped their price range up just a little bit now. Belleville Construction, Asbury, both higher end builders now. HOA fees in that neighborhood range from $440 to $835, and the median price is a hair under $500,000. Lowest home sale price there is $421, and the highest is $650,000. One thing I liked about putting my friends/clients into the home in Hazelwood Village is it was a quiet, peaceful neighborhood for them. Yes, there's actually a lot of young families, but this family was not young. They were older. They're about 90 years old. And they moved here to be close to my other client, which is their son, who lived in Eagle, but they wanted to be about 20, 25 minutes away. This put them a half hour away from Eagle. So when we looked at Hazelwood Village, for them it fit. Quiet, mature trees, good quality home, things in this home that were not found in some of the others. They were looking at some of the same price range. They really loved Hazelwood Village. Now going on to higher end homes in Boise, we're gonna hit Highlands at number 9. Night and day difference from the Village. I have only shown properties in the Highlands. This is an area in Boise, some of the most expensive real estate in Boise. It's stuff that overlooks the Boise Valley. The showing agent in that home that I looked at, I'm not gonna name her name, she's actually very well known. She actually talked to my clients about how that area wasn't typical of Boise and how there might not have been a church steeple on every corner. And I would probably say that's true. I would say the clients that I attract to this YouTube channel, because I'm more conservative, I would say most of them aren't looking at the Highlands. People with that type of money that come to me are usually looking in Eagle and maybe some Star, some view lots, or some homes that are built with some steel I-beams and things like that with some garages underneath. You can get those homes in other places without having to have a home that overlooks the whole valley. The home that we toured is actually for sale again. It's about a $5 million home, and you can see from the pictures there, the view of everything, that home was amazing. When you're looking at amenities through this neighborhood, you're not gonna find the typical Boise HOA where you've got the entrance, you've got the community park, you've got the clubhouse. You don't have a lot of community feel. It's more of, it feels like streets with homes on streets on the north end of Boise. Homes are anywhere from 3 to 6 bedrooms. We have homes that are as little as 1,200 square feet, as high as 5,300 square feet. There's anything from 0-car garages to 4-car garages. Anything built in 1968, and we also have some lots being sold that are homes that are being developed in 2023. So huge range of homes being built in the Highlands. When it comes to Highlands, do I recommend it? Sure, why not? I just think if you have that kind of money and you're attracted to my real estate channel, that you are probably be looking in Eagle for the same type of budget. Speaking of budget, lowest home sale price price in the Highlands was $575, median is in the 800s, and the most was around 1.95. Now, can you get more? Yes, that home in the Highlands is listed for more, but they are far and between. Those homes are gonna be like the 5,000 square foot homes. They're gonna have the view of the whole Boise Valley. I mean, when I was touring that home, the whole valley is seen. The storm came in from the west, you could see it rolling. The rain slowly crept around the foothills and hit us. It was fantastic. Awesome, awesome home. If you live in the Highlands, you're gonna go into Highlands Elementary, North Junior High, and Boise High. Another neighborhood coming at you that is popular, but it doesn't attract a lot of my clients is Harris Ranch. Awesome, awesome community. Shown some nice $2-3 million homes over there. Again, they just don't end up over there. They end up buying an Eagle. When I talk about Harris Ranch, know that it could be for you. There's awesome views. Kind of like the Highlands, just a different area of town. It's more southeast Boise. Hunter Homes builds a lot in there. They have unique construction, high vaulted ceilings. There's a lot of homes that look not the same, but similar. It's a great neighborhood. Access to the freeway, to the airport, to Lucky Peak is phenomenal over there. It's something to love about Harris Ranch is the location, the Boise River, Barber Park. It's super close to Bound Crossing there. It's super cute, boutique area of southeast Boise. What's cool about Harris Ranch is that it preserves the wildlife, and you know, you've got this neighborhood built into hills, and you're seeing slopes. Like when I was showing homes there, I remember seeing, I don't know, 30, 40 deer, and not even joking. Tons of deer on the mountainside. We saw a couple other things. We saw some runners hitting the hills. It was fantastic. The people who come here don't end up usually going there. I'm happy to show you homes there. I love that area. It's really, really, really awesome. There's different areas at Harris Ranch. There's the paddock, there's the stacker, there's the mill district, there's Spring Creek, there's the terraces, all with different amenities and different features. Some are more geared towards senior citizens. Some of them are more geared towards the lifestyle. You have to get in there and, you know, the stacker is the condos. I mean, you've got to figure out what you're looking for. But if you're looking at Harris Ranch, it's the area you want because of how much there's there. And then you can choose your lifestyle and which area of Harris Ranch you end up at based on the community inside of Harris Ranch. Harris Ranch has 2 community pools, a fitness center, 2 community clubhouses with workout centers. I've talked about the access to the greenbelt and to the river and all that type of stuff. It's fantastic. You've got the pressurized irrigation, which most neighborhoods have, 3 ponds with walking paths, and multiple common areas in green space. You'll find homes from like 1,700 square feet up to close to 5,000 square feet. You'll find little tiny lots like 0.093 acres, and you can go all the way up to almost 0.4 acres. However you want to say that. Again, bedroom and bathroom counts, 2 to 5 bathrooms and bedrooms in those homes. Awesome homes, garage spaces. The homes I've been in, the garages haven't been huge. It's not like you're gonna get a home in Eagle where you've got an acre of land and you can put a shop on that side. It's not like that. You're paying for the view and for the location. HOA dues there are anywhere from $800 to $1,400 roughly. In the last year, the home sale prices have been as low as $575, as high as $1.5, and the median home price over there is $830. The homes that I have looked at are over $3 million and just under $2 million. That was the home shopper that was over there. If you love the great outdoors but want to be closer to Eagle, then I would suggest you live in Avimor. That's coming in number 7. Avimor is Eagle High. Some of it is Ada County, some of it's Boise County. Don't get confused. It's a very unique outdoorsy community. You've got community centers, you got indoor pools, pickleball courts, trails. You've got an easy access hike to Stack Rock. You're gonna be 10 minutes away from Home Depot, 10 minutes away from Winco, that's the grocery shopping, the car wash, all the fast food restaurants. It's an area of town, East Eagle and like Northwest Boise, that's growing a ton. If you like that location, you wanna be in Boise, Avimor is a great pick for you. It's West Ada School District and Eagle High School. I actually was just in Avimor the other day. I've actually never sold a house in Avimor. I have toured quite a few. Famous story comes from a client who was wanting to see a home in Avimor. We turned it in and they said, yeah, we don't like this. We turned around and called the agent and canceled the appointment. Some people, it just doesn't fit. It is definitely its own little vibe, its own little community. They've got a little convenience store there for just in case you don't want to go run down to the store. It's not like it's secluded like the next community we have coming for you, but it is secluded and it by itself, it's Avimor. It's up the hill a little bit, super close to Shadow Valley Golf Course. So if that's your favorite golf course like it is mine, then it's a super good place to live. HOA fees there, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,800 roughly. And if you're into rodeo, it's a good place to be because the Eagle Rodeo is just up the hill from Avimor in mid-June. Coming in at number 6 is an 1800 master plan community called Hidden Springs. There are very few master plan communities. This one has dentists, pizza parlors, it has little shops, has a ton of homes. I used to call this place Pleasantville, probably still do. Very unique. It's north of Boise, east of Eagle type of thing. It's Boise address. There's only 3 roads going in. It's tucked away. It's its own thing. There's a ton of new construction there. There's older construction, like 15 years as well. If you try to hit up Dry Creek Ranch, which is coming up later in the video, you'll pass Dry Creek Ranch if you go from the Eagle side, into Hidden Springs. The cool thing about this development is that it's surrounded by 900 acres of unusable space. Amenities in Hidden Springs include 2 community pools, community clubhouses, you've got tons of paths, fiber optic internet, you've got a post office, you've got a cafe, you've got an organically grown produce garden there, you've got the library, you've got the gym, you've got the schools there, tennis and sand volleyball court. You've got a ton of things to do to keep you in its own little city. Pleasantville or Hidden Springs is a top 6 for me. Homes as small as 1,700 square feet and almost pushing 6,000 square feet. You're gonna find that same range with bedroom count, right? Like bedroom can be anything. You can find a 10,000 square foot home with 4 bedrooms. Bedroom count doesn't mean a whole ton. So bedroom counts 3 to 5, bathroom counts 2, 3, 4, 5 bathrooms. When it comes to acreage, it's not that big. Quarter acre is about as big as you're gonna find. I've had one client who absolutely wanted to be in Hidden Springs. It is a vibe, it is definitely different. Again, when it comes to these Boise neighborhoods, this is Boise School District area. So compared to where you're coming from, it's probably still a pretty red area. Highest home price sale in Hidden Springs was $2.279 million. Lowest home sale price was roughly $550,000. The median home sale price in Hidden Springs is $881,000. Now, before moving on to number 5 and then reviewing the number 1 neighborhood in Boise, I want to do a quick reminder of who I am. My name is Brian Hymas, born and raised here in the Boise Valley, and if you are looking to move here, there's no greater compliment that I receive than phone calls, texts, emails from you. If you are wanting to get started in the buying in Boise blueprint, give me a non-committal text, phone call, email, and say, hey, I'm looking to move to Boise, this is what I'm looking to do. If that is you, then we'll get on a Zoom call and we'll see if we can help you hit the ground running when you come looking for homes in Boise. It is a tried and true process, and it is the best. If you need that link of where to go, you can look in the comments or just simply text. Text is the easiest way possibly, right? Because then you can just send something off and I'll respond. Emails, texts, phone calls, all do the same trick. So if you're looking to move to Boise and just want to get some questions out there, or you're hot and heavy on the trail, whether it's 9 days or 90 days, let's get in touch and let's get this buying in Boise blueprint started. Number 5 is a place where I started my real estate career at in terms of doing open houses. It is Columbia Village. It is out there. If you work at Micron, consider Columbia Village. It is more than a hop, skip, and a jump to Middleton, which is where I live, to Columbia Village. So Columbia Village is on almost the exact opposite side of the valley. In fact, it is the exact opposite side of the valley. I'm as most northwest as you can get, and that's about as southeast as you can get. When it comes to access to stores though, everything you need there is right in Southeast Boise and you're right off the freeway. There's a ton of access, ton of shopping, grocery stores, entertainment, Home Depots, all the stuff. Not a bad location at all. When it comes to Columbia Village itself, you're looking at fitness center, frisbee golf, clubhouse, patios, racquetball courts, tennis, exercise and weight room. There's RV storage that's available for rent for the homeowners there as well. There's also a meeting room. It can hold 90 people up there in Columbia Village. There's a lot of different tiers and levels to Columbia Village. So when you're driving through, you'll find just different sections that were built at different times, and you can kind of see the age and growth of that community. I've shown homes in there. I would just say again, it just doesn't fit my typical clientele. They end up usually being in West Ada School District or Eagle or Star or Middleton, which those are all West Ada School Districts except for Middleton. Middleton is its own Middleton School District. Homes were built there between 1990 and 2002, so the newest home is 22 years old there. I have not seen any huge homes, and the data confirms that. The largest home there was around 2,700 square feet. HOA dues are around $350 to $640. And the highest home sale price in Columbia Village was $807,000. The lowest home sale price in the last 12 months was $370,000, and the median home price was $450,000 minus $100. Columbia Village offers a lot. Its location, its proximity, and if you work in downtown Boise, consider Columbia Village, and its access to Lucky Peak is also phenomenal. It's kind of like Harris Ranch, pretty dang close to the reservoir. The next subdivision coming at you is a neighborhood that doesn't fetch a lot of value compared to especially the Highlands. This is called Charter Pointe. Why did I put a subdivision on there that maybe isn't the highest priced neighborhood in the whole valley? It's because I really do think it's a great neighborhood, great bang for your buck. It's called Charter Pointe. There's 2.5 miles of walking trails. There's basketball courts, clubhouse, community pool, covered patio with a picnic area. There's a fitness center there, tennis courts, volleyball courts, and elementary school on site. I really think Charter Pointe offers a ton for its price point. I bet you if we pulled the average data and put a census there, which we probably could, is that it's going to be a young subdivision. Whether they're married or not married, I don't know, but I bet you there's a ton of young families there. The biggest acreage you'll find in there is 0.26 acres, and you'll find stuff that's in there about 1/10 of an acre as well. Bedroom count, bathroom count, same as other places. Garage, I've never seen a 4-car garage there. In fact, data says there's not one. And you'll find homes that are built between 2004 and 2021. So you hit that 2004, 2008 rise, took a little bit of a pause, and then they continued with their growth. A great place. There's a reason this hit my top 10 is I really think Charter Pointe offers a ton for the average consumer with this price point. Price points go as low as $339,000, median price $421, and the highest home sale price is $565. So if you're looking to get in your first home, this is a neighborhood I would for sure consider. There's only one builder in this neighborhood, that's Hubble Homes. Around this time, the 2010 Hubble Homes was still putting vinyl siding on their homes. I do think that their homes in that era were not as good as later, especially now. I actually like Hubble Homes quite a bit now. I do think for the price point though, you're getting a quality home. And I think that needs to be recognized because people will rip on Hubble and they'll say, oh, Hubble rubble. Or they'll rip on CBH, its counterpart, and they'll talk about how trashy it is. You have to understand, like, if that is your budget, this is a fantastic home and you should be proud of it. Number 3 is Cartwright Ranch, very close to Hidden Springs. Cartwright Ranch includes Todd Campbell, Alturas, Brighton, some great homes, massive homes with great views. The highest home sale price in Cartwright Ranch is $1.75. Lowest home sale price over there was $692 with a median price of over $1 million at $1.32. So definitely an upper echelon type of community. It's up there north of Boise, east of Eagle. This one is Boise School District. You're gonna go to Hidden Springs Elementary. You'll go to Hillside Junior High and then Boise High. If you look at the map, it makes sense because of how they draw the boundaries, but it is crazy because there's not really a high school around. You're about 15 minutes away from probably downtown Boise at that point, so it's not terrible. The amenities at Cartwright Ranch are really, really good. I like them. You've got pickleball courts, you've got resort style swimming pool, you got some ridged river trail system that you can get on. You got the clubhouse with the rec room. You've got really close access to Bogus, to Dry Creek Ranch. You got the community orchard, you got parks, you got the sand volleyball courts. Shadow Valley Golf Course, again, not far away. North of there is Avimor, south of there is number 1, and east of there is number 3, Cartwright Ranch, and also next to Cartwright Ranch is number 6, Hidden Springs. So those are some of the better neighborhoods right in that little tight little bunch. And of course, this is my list. So if I'm doing this list, you're like, hey, how come you forgot about blank? Put it in the comments. I would love to hear more neighborhoods. I actually know probably every street in Boise, but there are neighborhood names that I possibly do not know or I've never sold homes in there or had anybody interested in that area. If you know something I don't know, put it in the comments. Would love to hear that. Square footage of homes, anywhere from about 2,000 to 4,300 square feet. Acreage sites that are about 0.118 and they actually go over a half acre big. HOA fees anywhere from $250 to $1,100, $1,200 a year. And remember, with all these subdivisions, unless we get in to see a home, most of the time you're gonna see a home that includes pressurized irrigation. There is one neighborhood on this list that I don't know if it has it, which would be the Highlands, but most everyone else is going to have pressurized irrigation. In the next neighborhood coming to is going to maybe throw you for a loop again. Why would I be suggesting this neighborhood? It is called Locale and it is a CBH neighborhood. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I actually speak very highly of CBH. A lot of people don't. I don't know what their deal is because I think they are exactly what they portray to be. And that is a low cost production quality home. I've lived in a CBH for 7 years. Absolutely loved it. I actually think some of the build job they did might have been better than the home I currently live in, and the current home I live in is a lot more money than the CBH home we bought. I really think they do a good job. You're just not getting bells and whistles with them. You're gonna get everything they say you want to get, and that is the basics, the standards, and maybe a couple more things, but that's really it. But Locale is gonna have 2,000 homes. Densities will range. You're gonna have some townhomes, you're gonna have some larger lot homes. It's gonna go to Hillcrest Elementary, West Junior High, and Bora High. So this is true Boise School District. This is out there south of the freeway. This is a little bit out there, but really not that far. You hit the Cole Freeway exit / entrance and you will be on the freeway probably 6-7 minutes. Not a big deal at all. Lot size is anywhere from 0.09 to 0.22, so nothing huge, but their floor plans, and I know every single one of them, you don't need a huge lot. They are known for having the best floor plans in my opinion. Why? Because they serve the masses. They're Idaho's largest home builder by about 3x. And so they know what consumers want. They know the open floor plan. They have their fair share of split bedroom floor plans. They have floor plans that have bonus rooms. They have 2 stories. They have masters on the main a lot of times. Like, they know their floor plans because they hit a lot of masses. They have dialed that down. HOAs in Locale are anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 a year. The home prices are pretty tight. Highest sale price in the last year, $580,000. Lowest home price around $430,000 and median around $477,000. At Locale, there is a community pool, there's stores, there's commercial space that's coming in, there's trails for walking, you know, the mature trees are still coming, there's acres of parks there. But really, when you live in Locale, you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck because the price is low, high square footage, access to freeway. You're gonna be right there next to Bora and West Junior High. I really think Locale is a great number 2. If you've got more than $500,000 or $600,000 to buy a house, scratch this one off your list. This one doesn't apply to you, but this one is a great location, great neighborhood, great builder, and I love CVH for it. I love who they are. They are gonna treat you nice in Locale. Moving on to number 1, what do you think the number 1 is? I actually have already said the name once. It is possibly the most requested neighborhood I get when people come to town. Just sold a home there last Friday. People moved in and it is a dandy. It is so beautiful, like perfectly pristine, manicured home. The people who sold it were perfect and pristine. The people who bought it are the same exact way. That neighborhood is Dry Creek Ranch. It is located in Boise. It is a West Ada School District home, so they go to Eagle High School and they go to Eagle Middle School and they go to Seven Oaks Elementary. When people come to town, if they like Dry Creek Ranch, they're most likely going to like Legacy. I have done a video on Legacy versus Dry Creek Ranch. Grab that there. I hope that's on the screen there for you. Click that, go watch it. And you can see how perfectly pristine these two neighborhoods are. The clubhouses at both of them are unique and different. Dry Creek Ranches is bigger, can entertain. Legacy is not so much to entertain, but to have fun at. I mean, it's super nice. It's just not a common area for a clubhouse. But back to Dry Creek Ranch, you've got an equestrian center, you've got the community garden, you've got the pool. They've got a clubhouse that includes a fitness center, kids playroom, they've got a catering kitchen, coffee bar, conference room, 100 by 45-foot pool. They've got a fire pit lounge, they've got grilling areas, they've got the soccer fields, basketball courts, sand volleyball, the playground, pavilion, pickleball courts. Dry Creek Ranch is a beautiful feel. It's got the white vinyl, it's kind of like the country-esque, you know, it's kind of like the Midwest feel when you get in there. It's surrounded by foothills. One of the more expensive homes I've ever had the privilege of selling, it was inside of Dry Creek Ranch. To some of my favorite people ever. Just visited with them last week because I dropped off some stuff to their place. It's just a great area. They end up getting 2.5 acres for about 2.4 million, depends if you want to add landscape in there or not. They will have large homes in that neighborhood. For the most part now, Boise Hunter Homes is taking over most of the construction. Before they had others. And so when you go in there and you see Biltmore, you see Highland, or you see this company or the other company, they're not building there anymore. Boise Hunter Homes is taking the rest over. HOA dues in Dry Creek Ranch are around $1,100 a year. And because I have mentioned Shadow Valley Golf Course a couple times, I only found it fitting to show you Shadow Valley Golf Course. Instead of just showing you from the drone, I want to show you from the point of view angle from my eyeballs, so check it out. This is a sight to behold. Let's go. Welcome to Shadow Valley. Let's go. And in addition, I want to show you a cool little thing we did the other day as a family, and it was go up to Bogus Basin. This place is pretty cool. Check it out. There are scenic chairlift rides, a launch pad for bungee jumping, bumper tubing, challenge towers, an alpine coaster. Gem panning, a restaurant with a nice view, and much more. Look, if you've watched this much, then you should be checking out the next video, Boise versus Garden City. If you are interested in Boise, I think the two will actually help you understand Boise, Garden City a little bit more. There's a lot on that video that talks about Garden City more than Boise, so it's kind of a next segue. And of course, if you are looking to buy or sell in Boise, please contact me. I would love to help you out. And if it's a question you have or you don't know your timing, or you do know your timing, just send me a text, email, phone call, and it can be pretty nonchalant. So just reach out and we'll get the conversation started and we'll make a plan. But the best thing you can do is reach out. I had somebody reach out the other day and they were actually pretty ticked because they were unclear on their plans with me, and then by the time I recognized that they were in town only for a few short days and had 2 people already in town, it was too late to help them. And what I would have wanted to have done is done a Zoom call before they got here so that we could have totally helped them out and made their trip more efficient. So if you are looking to come to Boise, let's get started so that we can get on that Zoom call. And so when your plane lands in Boise, you'll actually actually hit the ground running, because we will have a plan set in place for you to make sure that you're gonna get what you want out of the trip, whether that's buy a home or just check out the areas. We're gonna make a plan for you. What's it called? What's cool about Harris Ranch is it preserves the wildlife. What's cool about Harris Ranch is that, in fact, in the, you're almost 4 tenths, almost. And if you're into rodeo, and if you're into rodeo at the end, if you're into rodeo in the middle of March, oh my gosh, and you'll find stuff in there that's as low as 0.01 acres. No, nonetheless, Cartwright Ranch includes, what is it, of and half an acre. And there's, man, I keep forgetting to push record.